Welcome to April 23rd, 2026. The Singularity is now staring at its own reflection and taking notes. OpenAI released ChatGPT Images 2.0, its first image model with thinking capabilities, able to search the web, generate multiple distinct images from one prompt, and audit its own outputs. GPT Image 2 promptly swept every image arena leaderboard with a record plus 242-point text-to-image lead. And in a dizzying bit of recursion, OpenAI demoed the model generating photorealistic screenshots of ChatGPT conversations. The pipeline keeps widening. OpenAI leaked internal names including GPT 5.5, Glacier Alpha, and Arcanine ahead of an imminent release, while forecasters now peg Anthropic's Mythos preview at a METR 50% time horizon of 40 hours, a full human workweek, with Opus 4.7 at 19. The coding wars are getting downright feudal. Steve Yegge reports DeepMind engineers use Claude daily and threatened to quit when Google floated yanking it, prompting Google to assemble a strike team and unite its coding efforts under the anti-gravity platform, even as it reassures the world that 75% of its new code is already AI-generated. Efficiency is scaling sideways. Prism ML's 1.58-bit ternary bonsai is roughly 9 times smaller than 16-bit models, while outperforming peers, and Kimi open-sourced K2.6 with SOTA coding and agent swarm capabilities. Harmonic's CEO says AI could surpass human mathematicians on specific tasks within 2 to 3 years, which in this climate feels generous. Agents are colonizing the OS and the office. OpenAI shipped Chronicle, background agents that build memories from codec screen captures, plus workspace agents in ChatGPT that let teams spawn codex-powered shared workers, build as an evolution of GPTs, and also open-weighted privacy filter, a 1.5 billion PII masking model. Mozilla used an early Mythos preview to comb Firefox, patching 271 vulnerabilities and declaring, "The defects are finite, and we are entering a world where we can finally find them all." Zoom, meanwhile, is putting World ID deep face in meetings so you can actually prove you are a human. The substrate is densifying. Google unveiled its 8th generation TPUs, 8T for training, 8I for inference. NIST built fingernail-sized photonic chips that beam any wavelength of laser from a single wafer. And SK Hynix reported Q1 revenue up 198% year-over-year to about $35.55 billion on surging memory prices. The money is flowing to match. Amazon is dropping another $25 billion into Anthropic, while Anthropic commits $100 billion plus to AWS over the decade. Microsoft pledged 25 billion Australian dollars to expand Azure in Australia, and Meta launched Level Up, a free 4-week program to train fiber technicians for the data center build-out. Robots are demonstrating both finesse and butterfingers. Sony AI's autonomous ping-pong robot became the first machine to beat top-level humans in a physical sport, while Amazon's delivery drones are reportedly dropping boxes from 10 feet and bruising the merchandise. Energy is racing to keep up. CATL unveiled a 621-mile EV battery with sub-7-minute charging, and the IEA confirmed 2025 as a turning point with solar's largest growth ever recorded for any source. Carbon-free power finally outpacing demand. Orbit is becoming the new backbone. Artemis II validated laser communications as the nervous system for orbital compute, with observable space planning terabit Earth-to-space links for in-orbit data centers. SpaceX agreed to optionally acquire Cursor for $60 billion, or pay $10 billion for Our Work Together, though it is holding off to protect its imminent IPO. Artemis II commander Reed Wiseman posted iPhone video of Earth setting behind the moon, recorded during humanity's first close lunar look in 50-plus years, while Curiosity found a nitrogen-bearing DNA precursor analog on Mars, never before seen there. Biology is being rewritten on multiple stacks. 3-year-old Kind Biotechnology is growing integrated organ networks inside animal wombs for transplant. Stanford found a bacterial enzyme that synthesizes long DNA without a template, and airborne environmental DNA can now sniff out tigers at 200 meters. For clinicians, OpenAI released free ChatGPT for Clinicians plus HealthBench Professional, on which GPT 5.4 outperforms all other models and human physicians. On the darker side, House Oversight's James Comer is now treating 11 dead or missing U.S. scientists as a national security threat. The economy is recomposing around compute. A new class of AI startups brags about spending more on AI than on humans. Ex-OpenAI-led Core Automation is poaching top talent from Anthropic and DeepMind. And Elad Gil notes OpenAI and Anthropic each already sit at 0.1% of US GDP, with 1 to 2% combined plausible within a year. Policy is catching up. Alex Bors proposed an AI dividend funded by a token tax. Microsoft paused GitHub Copilot signups as token billing arrives. Weekly cost has doubled since January. Apple named John Turnus to succeed Tim Cook on September 1st, with fixing AI as his defining challenge, and elevated Johnny Srouji to Chief Hardware Officer. Meta started capturing employee keystrokes for its Model Capability Initiative. Maryland became the first state to ban surveillance pricing. And Deezer reports 44% of daily uploads, nearly 75,000 tracks, are now AI-generated music. When the image model can screenshot itself, the mirror has finally learned to blink.